Hi, welcome back to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, happy to share that I got first in this first competition in the Airport Mini event. Managed to claim all the blue maps and the next best thing, Mega Box. Alright, so as you can see, it's always random. Doesn't mean that 3 stars you get a fantastic epic or so-called legendary train. You could just get a rare train. But that doesn't matter. For me, I'm happy to claim any container that's free. In the later part of this video, you will also see a 4-star container being opened as part of the rewards pathway. What's more exciting is really claiming of all the blue maps. That's what I'm eyeing for this event itself. You got to know that every different events give you different things, and they specialize in different things. So maybe just a very quick summary. Airport event, they specialize in 2 things. One, giving you maps, especially blue maps. If you need other color maps, then by all means go and grab them. Based on my experience, not needed, because seldom have I able to finish other colored maps. Blue maps is always gone, and that's why you get blue maps sometimes from this very greedy captain from those ship trades, whereby it's always unfair deal. They ask for a lot of things and give you a tiny bit of so-called those blue maps. So the next thing that this airport event gives you is really those mega box. Why mega box and not the getting the parts directly? You got to basically do some simple calculation there. If you go to the rewards itself later on, I mean on your own game, you can actually do a simple multiplication in terms of 3,000 plain coins. How many of the other parts you can exchange for? Then you will get what I mean. When you take a look at the mega box, the amount of parts that they gave you, should you hit on anything except epic, alright, you are making a profit in a way. So what I meant is that the 3,000 coins that you use, the plain coins that you use to change for the mega box in the rewards of this event, will give you more than what you could get should you change it individually for common parts, rare parts, or legendary parts. But if you are not that lucky and you manage to get a mega box and you get a epic parts, then you are making a loss. So I would say there's a 75% chance, since there are 4 types of parts. So as long as you get legendary, rare, or common, that's 3 versus 1 epic, 75% chance you are making a profit. That's why I'll say go for the mega box. Give it a little bit of excitement in your life. Take a little gamble. And who knows, you may be rewarded with more parts. Okay, so that's why I meant mega box is the next best thing. Of course, unless you're already running out of colored maps, then by all means you change a little, not all, because it's totally not worth it. You hardly got to use the colored maps, if you know what I mean. By now, if you've been upgrading your buildings for your warehouse upgrade, you do note that blue maps is one of the most frequently and asking at the exorbitant amount of blue maps, but not the other colored maps. The parts wise, like I mentioned, is really important, especially you want to upgrade the capacity of all your trains. For me, I'm really wanting rare parts, but like I said, there are 2 choices. One, I could exchange just for rare parts since I needed them, or I take a gamble and hopefully I get some rare parts, and it's definitely a bonus from those mega box. I will share with you later on when we try to open that mega box. But anything else you can change. You used to be able probably to change some coins, but again, it's gone. So I think developer is trying to control the amount of coins that we can get. So unfortunately there, no coins here. Alright, try my hard to level up, 340. You're trying to suppress that with airport event. This is not possible with the high XP. So this is how I do it. Always have a lot of those extras in the warehouse, and then once you claim, who knows what's in the next contract will be what you may already have in the warehouse. So just keep building, never keep the factory idling, keep it busy. The rare parts is something I'm going after, which I'm going to share with you later on. But in terms of keeping your factory busy, please ensure you have sufficient wood and of course steel. Alright, because these are really the subcomponents that makes up for propellers and engine. Right, so the propellers and engine gives you really good number of plane coins, and of course allows you to climb that ranking chart. You can see here we are about 900 points, or so-called 900 plane coins away from the second guy. Along the way in this video, you see him working really hard, and at one point he surpassed me for a short moment. That gets me into working really harder. But that said, I didn't spend any gems in getting a factory upgrade or a dispatcher additional one in this mini event, because it's not worth it. We know that it's a very short event, and what you're getting, parts and maps. So don't spend gems on that unless you are really very easy to get gems. Like probably if you're Emerald players, you go to so-called the more gems section. You know there's a basket, the fourth icon there. Click on it, then you go to the gems section. There's a more gems, free gems in a way, and then you play some related games on the Android phone with other games that are related to Pixel Federation, i.e. the developer for TrainStation 2. Then you may be rewarded with the gems. So Apple players, unfortunately, you only get 1 gem per video that you watch occasionally. You do some silly surveys, give you 2 to 5 gems at most. That once I'm quite lucky, I think about 20 gems. That's very good already. And most of the time you don't get surveys because it's not available. And where else can you get gems? Of course, as part of the reward path in the events. And not forgetting the achievements. Where is the achievements? You can see there, just above the basket, the third icon from the top, and 1 icon above the basket is the achievements. Take a look at the achievements. Do whatever is stated there, and who knows, you may get yourself a couple of gems here and there. So that's another way to get gems. Otherwise, jobs, region jobs sometimes give gems. So these are the only areas you can get gems. Leveling up sometimes. That's about it. So you just got to save gems after gems by working hard in the events. Progress path gave you some region upgrades, region jobs. Okay, so these are the things, and sometimes occasionally ship trades. Right, so like I said, it's really important to keep building, not necessary the contracts that is existing. If it doesn't have it, you not wait and idle there. You can make use of that limited factory, event factory, to keep on building. That's why I didn't even bother to spend 30 gems to expand 1 more slot. I just keep on building with whatever I have, and try to do a rotation in terms of the delivery. So you, every time you get a screw, you get a cloth, then you get screw again. So this moment I was overtaken by the second guy. That makes me a bit anxious. Been working really hard on this first competition. I do not want to lose that 500 plane coins. You do know that 500 plane coins is worth blue maps or some parts, right? So definitely I'm not going to lose that, given the fact the difference between the first and the second is 500 plane coins. So I work really hard, but of course I take an opportunity always to collect coins when they're available. Then I will increase the capacity, and you can see here, right, they're asking for propellers. That's great. So we have built them in advance, and we can start building other things as well. Alright, so that's how we managed to get progression and eventually get back our first spot. Very quickly later on I'll show you opening of the 4-star container. Hopefully you get something good out of it. Take a look. Alright, not too bad. We got an epic train from the 4-star container. I was hoping for a legendary, but oh no, no luck there. The last 2 legendaries are probably not attainable in Russia. Probably then I will go on to speak about the second event that specializes in giving you previous regions trains. That's a seaport event. It comes like twice a year. So when that happens, please try your best to get more of those seaport coins and whatnot to exchange for the previous region trains itself that's been missing. Alright, fantastic there. You can see They've been giving me a lot of those previous saved up items, and we can good gap there. Alright, we got first place. Finally, a lot of hard work. 11,010 coins. I'm going to spend all of them, claim all possible city plans, which I call it the blue maps. What's best items besides blue maps, as I mentioned earlier, mega box. We will come to that later on very quickly. We have claimed all. Take a look at the comparison, really. Do some simple calculations, and you know what I mean. Mega box gives you better returns vis-a-vis claiming the parts individually. I do not want to claim any royal container because I don't think it gave me anything but probably epic train. That'll be a waste of time. Alright, so great. That's what exactly I'm looking for. Rare parts. Alright, we got one bonus there. Alright, probably going to save up to another 300 plain coins for the next mega box, and hopefully we don't get epics. Alright, epic is the one that makes you lose. Other than that, you're getting a bonus on top of whatever you can claim directly. Alright, but there's a limit of 6 numbers more, so a total of 7. Alright, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.